I will never forget the images of a former American president walking with little to no security while thousands of Palestinians were cheering him on. And when I saw that picture, it brought tears to my eyes.
Integrity is a rare thing these days. In a world where power, money, and influence seem to matter more than doing what's right, very few people stand firm on principle. Denzel Washington is one of the few who has spoken about this over and over again. How integrity is more valuable than success, how it defines a person more than anything else. And that's exactly what Dave Chappelle touched on when he spoke about Jimmy Carter. This wasn't about politics, party lines, or whether he was a good or bad president. It was about the kind of man he was, someone who stood for something bigger than himself. A man who, even after leaving the White House, continued to lead with humility and courage.
Jimmy Carter, people go back and forth and say he was a bad president or a good president. I'm not qualified to even speak on that, but I'll tell you this. I was in the Middle East years ago. After I quit my show, I was trying to find out what I wanted to do with my life. And while I was there, Jimmy Carter flew to Israel. So everybody in the region was talking about a former American president being in the Middle East.
We've learned that piling up material goods cannot fill the emptiness of lives which have no confidence or purpose.
And while he was in Israel, a book of his was released, and its title was very controversial in Israel. And the title of the book, Palestine, Peace, Not Apartheid. And people were very mad in Israel. There was a lot of mean stories that came out in the paper, but some people were supportive. And while he was there,
this is not a message of happiness or reassurance, but it is the truth.
Jimmy Carter said, I want to go to the Palestinian territory, and the Israeli government said it's too dangerous, and if you go, we cannot protect you. And man, Jimmy Carter went anyway.
The people are looking for honest answers, not easy answers. Clear leadership, not false claims and evasiveness and politics as usual.
I will never forget the images of a former American president walking with little to no security while thousands of Palestinians were cheering him on. And when I saw that picture, it brought tears to my eyes. I said, I don't know if that's a good president, but that right there, I am sure, is a great man. It made me feel very proud.
Most politicians spend their lives chasing power, but Carter was different. He didn't just talk about peace, he walked straight into the heart of conflict to push for it. No army, no hidden motives, just a man who believed in doing the right thing, even when it was dangerous. That's what made Chappelle's words so powerful. He wasn't just telling a story, he was reminding us of something we've forgotten, what real leadership looks like. In a time where everything feels divided, Carter's legacy is a reminder that doing the right thing still matters, that integrity still matters. And maybe that's a lesson we need now more than ever.